Hi, my name is Mrs. Osani, and I am the librarian at GGB. And today I am here to read you a book called How to Grow Happiness. This is a Jerome the Gnome adventure. It is written by Kelly DiPuccio, and it is drawn, the pictures are illustrated by Matt Kaffenberg. So let's see what our book is all about today. How to Grow Happiness by Kelly DiPuccio and Matt Kaffenberg, a Jerome the Gnome story. Warble flew through the garden of wonder into Jerome's open window. I brought you something special today, she chirped. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Jerome examined the tiny black seed resting on the window. Oh, brought a little black seed. What kind of seed is that? Asked the curious inventor. Warble smiled proudly. It's a seed of happiness, she declared. Jerome, being a collector of treasures and trinkets, was very interested. He reached for a glass jar on the shelf and emptied the contents into his hand. There are the contents right there. I will trade you this bit of red yarn for that seed, he said to his small friend. Warble looked pleased. That yarn will be perfect for my spring nest, she sang. Thank you. She scooped up her new treasure and flew away. Jerome dropped the seed into his empty jar. He sat at his table waiting to feel happy. It is called a seed of happiness after all. When nothing happened, he tapped on the glass impatiently. Still, nothing. Ting, ting, ting. Why isn't it making him happy? Jerome became frustrated and shook the jar. The tiny seed bounced up and down, but Jerome didn't feel a hint of happiness. He turned to Oki, his pet acorn. I think Warble gave me a broken seed, he grumbled. A broken seed? Where? Asked Matilda as she burst through the front door. Beamer, the robot, followed close behind. Jerome showed his jar with the seed inside to his friends. It's not broken, insisted Beamer. He pointed his solar panel. It just needs a little sun to work, like me. He could be right, said the squirrel. Ooh, and here's a good picture of all the jars Jerome has in his house. Different kinds of tools, like how he traded those things to Warble for the seed. He has lots of other things he collects too. Jerome agreed. He took his jar outside, placed the seed on a rock in the hot sun, and counted to 10. Can you count to 10 with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. He sighed loudly. I'm still not feeling happy. Neither am I, snapped Sir Surly. You woke me up from my nap, and that seed of yours is getting too hot. It needs water. Of course, Jerome said to the turtle. Why didn't I think of that? He tossed the seed into the pond. Ploop. Good heavens, cried Sherwin Wigglesworth, inching his way toward the shore. Not that much water. The worm climbed up on a rock. I know a thing or two about gardening, he boasted. Your seed needs dirt, but not just any dirt. Dirt with eggshells, coffee grounds, and banana peels. Jerome smirked. Who knew a little seed could eat so much? He fished the seed out of the pond, then covered it with dirt and his morning trash. Interesting that a seed needs all these things. Jerome's right. A little seed can eat so much. Aroma joined the circle of friends. "What is everyone looking at?" she asked. "Warble gave Jerome a broken seed of happiness, and we're trying to fix it," Matilda explained to the skunk. "We've tried sun," said Beamer. "And water," said Surly. "And dirt," said Sherwin. What else could it need? "But I still don't feel very happy," Jerome complained. "As a matter of fact, I'm feeling angry with Warble for taking my red yarn and giving me a worthless seed." "Oh dear," whimpered Aroma, accidentally spraying her scent. Aroma didn't care for unpleasant situations. They made her nervous. Glinda, the butterfly fairy, fluttered over to the troubled group. "You all forgot something important," she chimed in. "What's that?" Jerome asked, feeling more discouraged than ever. "Love! The best things always grow from love," she said, disappearing over a bramble bush. Ooh. So they've got the dirt, they've got the sun, they've got the water, they've got the things in the banana peel and the coffee grounds to give the seed nutrients. But Glinda says all they need now is love. Jerome thought about what Glinda said. He suddenly felt compassion for the tiny, helpless seed who must be feeling lonely buried beneath that heap of dirt and trash. "I'll be right back," he told his friends. Jerome returned with a jar filled with his favorite stones. He placed the stones around his makeshift garden. Oh, look at the shape he made. "There," Jerome smiled. "I must admit, I'm feeling a teensy bit happy." Jerome tended to his seed every day, making sure it got just the right amount of sun, water, food, and love. He watched a short green sprout grow into a long green vine. Wow! As the vine grew, his happiness grew and grew and grew. Wow, just like the word is growing too, grew and grew. Until one day, "Friends!" Jerome called out cheerfully. "Come quickly!" Jerome's friends gathered around him. "Look!" he exclaimed, pointing to his garden. The tiny black seed had grown into giant watermelons. Wow! "I'm sorry I ever doubted you," Jerome apologized to Warble. "It's okay," said the bird. "Sometimes growing happiness takes a little hard work and patience, just like growing a seed." "And sun, and water, and dirt, and love. Don't forget the love." Takes all those things to grow seeds and happiness. The friends laughed and enjoyed a summer picnic in the Garden of Wonder. They each went home that day with their own seeds of happiness. And that is the story of Jerome the Gnome and how to grow happiness. I hope you enjoyed that story. To go along with our story today, we do have a little craft you can try. Jerome was a gnome, so we've got a gnome craft for you to try out. It says Happy Spring. It has a flower at the top and then a nice little sun to welcome the spring. And Gnomes love spring more than me, but let's see why you might think spring is the best too. We've got a good example here. It says, no one loves spring more than me. Spring is the best because all the baby animals are born, the weather gets warmer, and it is so colorful. So try to think of 3 reasons why you think spring is the best to go along with your spring gnome. I hope you enjoyed our story today, and I hope you have a great time making your gnome craft. It was great to read to you. Have a good day. I'll see you later.